Flying with my Roberto is such a hassle, so I just took a ferry this time. That's why I went up to Northern Ireland in first place, anyway. Fabrice saw me away to the ferry port early in the morning, and once again I met the sunrise between Ireland and Scotland. The destination was Glasgow, and what a surprise! There are no buses from the port. Having to wait an hour to get a bus to the nearest big town, and from there trying to get another one, and no! Not even an option in such a beautiful sunny day. No way! Just a couple of minutes hitchhiking, and guess what? Two Irishmen pulled over. We were chatting and laughing and even sang the Gambler all the way to Glasgow, where George, my couchsurfing host, was waiting for me, and we took on a beautiful, partly rainy tour to Loch Lomond, the biggest lake in Scotland. Well, I didn't know that. It was late October, just the right time before the trees lose their beautiful outfit. And first stop, the little picturesque village Luss, and the old church with really old cemetery. The church was closed, and I wasn't able to have a look inside. Yet, from outside was impressive enough. Those graves are Vikings. Haven't seen anything like this before. All the stone carving, all those symbols. Wish I knew more about them and the place itself. You can feel the history in the air. You can even sense it with your skin. Just incredible. It turned out that Loch Lomond is part of the lands of Clan Cahoon. The motto, "If I can," got my attention, especially because the if part. So I read a bit more about it. Well, on a king's request to take over a nearby castle, the chief of the clan at the time diplomatically answered, "I will if I can," and actually did it in a very clever way, so not a drop of blood was lost at any side. Luss is a very touristy place, and as you can see, there is a reason to be. That memorial was interesting and turned out it is dedicated to the citizens of the village who lost their lives while in military service during World War I and II. We decided that it's the perfect time and place to have a bite. So here we go, the village rest. Warm, cozy place with great service and delicious cuisine. There is even a doggy menu on the list. So we went further towards the next viewpoint. Loch Lomond is not only the biggest lake in Scotland, but in whole Britain actually. And it's nearly 40 kilometers long, with 8 large islands, 3 of them inhabited, as well as numerous small islands. Hello, George!
Seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago. But all will be okay, I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time.
Got you. Along the picturesque road, we passed by the Pulpit Rock. The story is that the folk from the local area complained about the 8-mile walk to and from their Sabbath devotions. Then the Reverend said that if they built him a vestry and a pulpit, he would come and preach to them. Services was held here during the summer months for 75 years. Established in 1705, the Drovers Inn is said to be one of Scotland's oldest and most haunted pubs. Situated on an old drovers road, there has been countless visitors over the last 300 years, although, according to the stories, not everybody made it there safely. It has also been said that there were made not significant renovations for all those 300 years in terms to preserve the authentic look of the place. Well, quite a success, I would say.
I ain't going back, I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and go all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny
And that's the haggis. Although I already knew what haggis is, have even tasted it, I almost believed George at the first moment when he introduced the animal to me. Damn.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
Last stop, Falls of Falloch. It's a waterfall and a beautiful spot on the river Falloch. And the huge pool down the waterfall is known as Robsroy Bathtub. The waterfall and its surrounding area belong to the Loch Lomond and the national park.